Numbers matching 1976 GMC Sierra Classic factory AC. Let's take it for a test drive. Sometimes you get in a truck and it's just a little bit nicer and a little bit better than all the other trucks, and that is this GMC short wide. Or if you want to be correct, GMC Sierra Classic 15. That's the true model of this pickup, but to be easier, we'll just call it a short wide today. It's just an absolute awesome pickup front to back. It retains its numbers matching 350, backed by a 3-speed automatic transmission, factory rear end, power steering, power front disc brakes, factory AC, which has been converted to R134A and it blows nice and cold. Has aftermarket dual exhaust with Flowmaster mufflers or Flowmaster style mufflers. And it's just a truck you can drive at 65, 70 miles an hour without a worry. Obviously, any old vehicle, you never know when the unknowns or the miscellaneous pops up, but this is an extremely nice truck and actually something that I've owned twice. Bought it a couple of years ago from a gentleman that had it a long time. Sold it to one of my really good local customers here. He plays with them for a while, trades it back in, and this was one that I sold him, and that's how I got it back. It's just a joy to drive, like I mentioned a second ago, and just very, very nice mechanically. Something that we're, again, cruising at 65 miles an hour right now with not a worry in the world. I got the AC on and it's cold. Interior wise, factory red interior, seat cover, headliner, visors, carpet, dash, gauges, tilt column. Everything is very nice front to back. You have this really cool like scripted wood grain paneling on the door panels. All of this appears to be original. I do not think they remake this. If they do, I've never seen it. It has a little bit of wear on the scripted portion of the top of the driver's side door panel over here. Just from where your arm would hang out, just sticking your arm out the window. But other than that, this interior is crispy and very nice. We're reading 19,426 miles. I don't know the exact mileage, but there is a fuel log book. I have the build sheet. I have some miscellaneous original paperwork, all kinds of receipts. It's probably a 119,000 mile truck that was repainted and cosmetically refreshed at some point. The guy that I bought it from the first time told me he had the motor redone. I'd have to go back through the receipts to see if there is a receipt to 100% prove that, but judging by how well this truck drives, my guess is that probably is accurate information. The only items I have listed as a no on this one is your washer fluid sprayers aren't spraying any fluid, and then the speedometer's off by about 6 or so miles an hour. Really, really simple stuff there. And then the only other third disclaimer I would say is the tires are from 2011, so maybe put some tires on it at some point, but that would really be about it. Everything else works, gauges, lights, that AC, the heat, stereo, horn, all that stuff's good to go. In my does it work section, or excuse me, on my does it work section, the screenshot of it, it's going to be in my additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. And then on the headliner, it is a great headliner, but there's a few little indentations in the headliner. And then there's a small little repair spot on the plastic right there that I forgot to mention earlier. I'll take photos of that stuff so you guys can see it. But we're warmed up. We'll get in the throttle some. Not a crazy high horsepower setup. That was not what this truck was built for, but it does run very well. Feels like a stock application mechanically, front to back. Underneath is extremely solid. Floors are great. Inner rockers are great. Frame is awesome. This is a true short bed truck and nothing has been short. No issues with any of that. Cap corners look nice. The underneath really represents like a well cared for and a very, very nice pickup, which it is. Exterior's code 71, Rosedale red. Do not know why it's called red, because it is burgundy or maroon. This is the factory color for the pickup. It obviously has been reshot. I would say the paint is nicer now than it would have been back in 1976. The imperfections are extremely limited. There are small little touch-ups, couple little imperfections in the trim kind of around the pickup. Very, very minor stuff. Cosmetically, it shows very well. Looks great with all the side trim, all the emblems. Has this really nice bed cover, bed rails. Inside the bed is very, very nice. The 15-inch rallies, I think, look great on the pickup. We talked about the tires being 2011, but no hard spots, no dry rot or major cracking. So if you need to, you can put some tires on it, but it rolls nice. There's no hard spots. They look good to me, but for safety purposes, if you want to put tires on it, you can. This is just one of those trucks that's, I don't think I've touched the steering wheel more than a couple seconds on this test drive. It goes exactly where you want it to go, does exactly what you want it to do, and is just kind of a no-nonsense pickup. As far as a couple other little disclaimers on it, a few small little fluid drips like you're going to get from any vehicle that's not regularly being driven. The differential's got a small little bit of seepage. Small little drip from the bottom of the motor. Very, very minor stuff. Nothing that I would say needs to be addressed. I buy, sell, trade a lot of vehicles every month, and I don't know if there's ever been an older vehicle that hasn't dripped something at some point. It's almost inevitable. It's not a matter of if they leak or a matter of if something breaks. It's a matter of when, and you just have to prepare yourself for that with any old car, even the best ones like this truck. You're going to get some disclaimers. Things are going to pop up. There's just no way to predict that. But that's also part of the fun of owning an older vehicle. You're going to have to work on it. You're going to have to do some little things. The maintenance schedule is more than our new vehicles that we're so accustomed to. But starting off with one like this is a great pickup. Suspension feels nice and tight. The shocks feel good. It doesn't pull you left. It doesn't pull you right. The suspension doesn't look brand new on the truck, but it also doesn't look like anything that I would go replace because it still is all in very great working condition. Driving position, again, with this tilt, you can get comfortable in here. I say it all the time, but I'm 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, and I fit in here very comfortable. You can put multiple people in here, 3 people, and still be fine. A lot of room between my head and the top of the headliner here. Gauges, again, are super easy to read. I love this truck. An absolute blast to drive. I say it a lot, I'm a Ford guy, and I might be turning into a GM guy as bad as that sounds. These trucks, I do a lot of the OBS Chevrolets and GMC trucks. I do a lot of the square body pickups, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. They're just great trucks. They're a lot of fun to drive. You can get parts for them very easy. They're inexpensive to work on. This one, some of the interior pieces might be a little bit harder to find, but a lot of it's original and it is in really nice shape, so I would never worry about changing anything in here. Oh, one of my other favorite things about this truck is its manual windows and manual locks. There's a time and a place for power windows, power locks, power options this, power options that. But for me, on a truck like this, you got AC, you got tilt. That's all I would really care about. Other than that, manual windows, manual locks does not bother me one bit. It really makes it very user-friendly, less electronic stuff to go wrong. It's cool for me that these are manual windows, manual locks. Obviously, being in the 70s, you're going to get a lot more of that. That transmission shift's nice and positive. Motor, again, has good power. It is a verified numbers matching motor. Make sure y'all look at the additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, so you guys can see all the extra paperwork. You'll see photos of the little imperfections inside and outside on the truck. Engine bay when you pop the hood, all OE looking, very, very clean. Inner fenders, firewall, core support, radiator itself, all of your wiring, hoses, belts, all of it checks out really, really good. Not a lot to complain about on this one, y'all. Just a really good pickup. I'm glad I got the opportunity to get it back for round 2. This is one of those keeper trucks. It's a keeper vehicle. If you're wanting one of these, it doesn't really get a whole lot better. Maybe if it was factory black and a big block, but I think we're stretching at that point to try and find one like that. All right, we're gonna play chicken here with this Hyundai. See if I can get across the road before they do. I don't know. We're gonna go for it. Again, nice positive shifts. I don't know if it's got a little mild shift kit in it, but it shifts real positive. Not aggressive, but you feel the shifts, which is fine. And we're getting up to 65 miles an hour and just cruising. As always, I'm Mike. This is a 1976 GMC Sierra Classic 15 short wide pickup with the numbers matching motor and factory AC. From myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional information tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.